Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me doing week 4 of the weekly premium challenge. Oh, we have a hard one. Hit the like button, subscribe button, join me in Discord. Let me know what you think about, well, this one. Well, I was hoping for an easy one so I could, I don't know, just chill. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button because this is going to be a hard one. Let's buckle in. Let's get ready. Let's loosen up and let's go. My watch is telling me to stand up. Okay, fine. Ignore it. It's fine. I'm healthy enough. We have 358 rearrange string k distance. Rearrange string k distance apart. Okay, given a string s and an integer k, rearrange s such that the same character are at least k distance or distance k from each other. If it's not possible to rearrange the string, return an empty string. Empty string. Okay. The same letters. Okay, so I mean, I think greedy is good. Or no, I don't know if it's good, but it's like the first idea, right? It doesn't have to be greedy. It just has to be at least greedy, right? So I would. There's there only one. I think the first or the thing I'm looking for is there is there only one answer, right? And it doesn't seem like that's the case. I think there is like a heap-y thing here as well, and there's also like a pigeonhole principle thing of, you know, I mean, I think the greedy thing is that the most frequent character, and there's only 26, the most frequent character will just put them k apart. And then the other one, and then, yeah, and you just kind of keep on like snaking, maybe, right? I think that should be okay, because I think there is some like pigeonhole-y things relating to that. Because, yeah. Okay, I think that makes sense. I think it's just greedy. Greedy, sorting, and then put together. But I'm going to bring out the drawing board real quick to explain how I got there. The idea, and I think this comes up a lot for the k is equal to, or not even k is equal to 2, but like there's a very similar problem, which, or maybe not similar, I don't know. I'm just gonna say it though, and then you tell me if it's similar. There's a problem in which you have to like match two numbers at the same time or two things at the same time, and then you just came out with this, right? But the idea here, and I don't think I explained that well. Okay, that's a terrible array. Right, so here, oh my, so let's just say we have, you know, some character, I keep on changing colors, but it doesn't always stick. You know, you have someone like this, right, and they're like spaced apart. Obviously k is the optimal, right? And then I think well, my idea is just greedy, right? So you just keep on going left to right and then throw them out as you can, and then and the reason why this works is just, well, you have to do the proof. The proof is that, well, if the number of x's, you know, like let's say you have n, so you have n over k, right? Number of spaces x can be, and if you have more than that many x's, maybe n sub x, if this is greater than that, then, well, that's just pigeonhole, right? There's just no way for you to fit. But let's say, if all the numbers are less than this, right, less than equal to, then what does that mean? Well, that means that you can pretty much put them anywhere you want. I want to say greedy way, just because there is like a mod n or n mod k kind of thing, where like you have extra things at the end, and here you want to put the most frequent things, I want to say, but maybe not even. Maybe that actually doesn't even matter. But we might have to consider that a little bit, unless that's a constraint. Nope. But the reason is because then, okay, if all this is true, if n sub x, which is the number of x, is less than this number, then now even if you do y's, right, it doesn't matter how far you go. Like let's say you start y here, right, and then just go and then another y and then another y. The thing is that because it's less than this, it doesn't matter where you start, you will still be, you know, at the end, if you fill it up correctly, they'll never be in the same chunk, right? or like and by chunk I mean like the k distance thing, right? I think we have to be a little bit careful in this case though, because I think in my mind I'm just grouping. I'm grouping them by chunks. So maybe I do have to be a little bit careful. I am grouping them by chunks where like maybe something like this, but it is possible that if I wrap around and I don't know, this is C in the middle, this is, you know, like this may be exactly K or something like that. So we have to be a little bit careful, I think. There are some like weird edge cases, but I think that in theory this should be okay. I mean, and maybe not. Maybe I'm just wrong, but I think this is a good thing for me to at least, you know, try to get started on. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so f is equal to we just, I mean, the actual string doesn't matter, it's frequency table, right? So then now we want to say maybe just call it order is equal to f dot items. We want to sort this by what should we call it? The value, right? So and we want to sort it. Okay, just do this reverse, right? Because we want the most common in the front. And then maybe that's it really, right? So then now now we have to figure out how to fill it out. Maybe this is a little bit tricky though. Because okay, let's say let me take a look real quick. Let me audit this. I'm trying to think about, and the actual implementation detail may be a little bit trickier than I would like. So, yeah. Right, because let's say I do it this way, I just do B's next, right? I guess that maybe is fine. And now C, D, because my pigeonhole, okay. I think the thing that I am worried about is something like A, and then B, B. No, maybe that doesn't happen. I don't know. But I'm worried like, okay, maybe if for some reason we have 4 B's, then now this is obviously less than, right? But then because by the, well, let's just say we have A's and B's. I guess if we have A's and B's, then the most frequent one will go first. Huh, maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, but this is a case where n mod k is 0. So I think maybe that still is true. Because, yeah, okay. I think there's like a lot of pigeonhole E things in here. So I think maybe that works. I was just trying to think. Because I'm worried about weird edge cases. But I think the way the problem is constructed, that should not matter. But I could be just wrong, like I said. Right? So, yeah, maybe we have answer is equal to none times n, right? How do I want to structure this? So then now we go, okay, so let's redo the ordering. Actually, maybe we don't do, we just have to rearrange the indexing, right? So then now for character and then character count in order, right? How do I do it? So we have maybe even in now we don't know. So sorry, maybe current is equal to 0. We just have an index thing, right? And then now we map this. So answer of let's just say f no, m of current is equal to c, or while count is greater than 0, we do this, right? And something like this, but we have to write this function. But if we write this function, then we should be okay. oops. Yeah, so then now we have to index, right? So now we have to index. So if it's 0, it goes to 0, and then so basically like we have to do some yeah, this part is, you know, obviously the tricky part. But okay, so the first, okay, let's see, right? So we have, I'm trying to come up with a formula for it, and and I'm thinking for the edge cases really. So you have this kind of thing, right? So then the first two items will have n plus 1 items. So kind of like this, right? And then the rest is n right? So that's the indexing that we kind of want to do. This is kind of, well, it is not the first kind of rows or whatever you want to call them. So that means that there are, so n mod k is going to be extra, right? So these are yeah, and then the first extra rows will have n plus 1 items, right? So that means that if index is greater than equal to times extra, I want to say, then and index, just subtract this, and then now it is index divided by n minus k. So then this is kind of the row, which is what count the position. So then row, if you will, and then column is going to be equal to I mean just the mod version of this, right? I'll just continue for now. I want to make sure that this is right. And then what does this mean? That means that answer of the row times no, it's column times something like this, right? Oh, I guess I just have to return this. So the first character is going to be wrong, but that's fine. Oh, we found none type? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's fine. That's expected. I just want to point it out real quick. A, B, C. This one should not. Maybe it's this. Okay, I was just being lazy. But so this should be 0. This is 0. So that this is always true. This is 0. Then it. I mean, it's off by 1 on the row. So row would be. I'm trying to think whether it's because this is overwriting it or not. I think that's my thing. Let's print progressively. Yeah, that's what I was, because it was just overwriting it, so I'm off by 1 here, and not because it disappeared. Is this right? And so this is 2. So that means that we want this to be every 2, which is true. Did I confuse the rows and column? Maybe I did. Nope. Maybe not quite. Okay. Yeah, this is just annoying thing. Maybe I could simulate. I knew I could simulate it, but I wanted to challenge myself a little bit on the phone. But okay. So because it goes 0, 2. No, this is right. And then the next one should have been, did I mess up the? No, then this is 2. Right, so index is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 divided 2. This is row 1. Actually, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Is that right? No, I want this to be 0, 2. So that's why. Did I mess this up? And is going to be. Oh, it's k apart, so this isn't right. This should be just k. Well, and this part as well. No. K apart. No, this is right. Okay. Maybe something else is wrong now. Okay, I mean, this is right, but then B, 202. So that's 0 plus. Okay, so that's. Well, this is wrong. Maybe this is. No. This is definitely more right, so possibly this is wrong. Or maybe I just did it this way. Man, it is hard. That's why you need visualization, and usually I just draw it out on the notepad, but I'm kind of drawing out in the notepad, but not really. I think so. 0, 2 is not right anymore, actually, because then now we want 1, 1, which is what, ironically, our original thing, right? Or 1, 0. Yeah, isn't that what we had earlier? But this, I guess it just led to another error. Huh? Whew, what is going on? What is this printing? Why is this not printing here? That's the part that I'm confused about, actually. None of these other things change. Why is this not printing? It was printing earlier, right? Like, this should not. I mean, it's printing everything else, so that's why that's the weird part. So I guess this part is true. But why is this part true? Because extra should be 0, and so this should always be true no matter what, right? So then what are we? Oh wait, this is a different input. That means that the first input is not giving me an issue. Okay, so fine. I was looking at different things. That's why. Okay. I was like, I thought we had this. So I think this is now right. See, there you go. This is because n mod k is not 0. I was only testing the k mod n mod k is equal to 0 part. I didn't realize that it was printing the case 2 for a while. So that's why. Okay, I don't know if this is right, but I mean, well, we just always return 0, so that would never be wrong. Okay, so then now, if this is the case, if this is within, then now we just have, I mean, this part is true, but we have to set up the row is now incorrect because this is assuming this, but what we actually want is how many extra pre-rows are there, right? So so it's this, so then it's just times it's gonna be this plus extra. Okay, I could live with that. I think that's right, maybe. And then now we have to and okay, right, and this is the one that I worry, or I don't know about worry about it, but clearly this is also wrong. Oh, no, it's just because it's not possible. That's all. Let's see. Is this one right though? K is equal to 2. I mean, this looks right-ish, so I think I'm good enough to kind of be, like, you know, like we can do this, right, again. I was just looking at the wrong case, apparently. And this case, we just have to add a case for this, obviously. Yeah, I mean, okay. How do I want to... I mean, I think that technically there's more pigeonhole principle thing that we could have checked here. So, how do I do that? If count is greater than or equal, or just greater than, really. What's pigeonhole? And divided by k plus 1. If it's so yeah, so then it's round up, right? So it's this. If this is true, then we return empty string. I think that should be good enough, hopefully. Let's give it YOLO submit. Oof. I didn't know k could be 0, actually, to be honest. I just didn't check. A little bit rushy on my end, but at least just 0 distance away. If it's 0 distance away, it means that has to be I mean, it's just it's a little bit silly. Fine. Okay, so if it's 0, then if any f dot values v for v in if this is greater than 1, so if you have non-uniques, then return empty. Otherwise, we return as where's my wrong answer? I don't know if you need to sort or anything funky. Okay, looks okay. Let's give it some hit. Ooh. Oh, it's at least. Oh, I actually misread this one. I thought it means because then we just return S then, right? I actually thought it was the other way where they have to be. I don't know. I just kind of confused myself of like they have to be that close, not the opposite. Right now, I'm just like not caring enough to think through it. Okay, this is good. Maybe. K is equal to 4. I mean, clearly the answer we're given, that's no bueno. I thought that pigeonhole would be enough, but clearly, there could be cases where even that's not enough, or like you need another check, which is fine. And this is actually the case that I was worried about when I was saying, like, you know, if they have different, if they're on different things, and but they're too close in different chunks or whatever. Because here, all the characters are in different chunks, but this is just too close. And we can check for it. It's fine, right? I just thought we didn't have to. I was just being lazy, to be honest. Like we talked about it. Yeah. If C is in last, if last of C, if index minus this is less than K, is it? Then we don't do it, right? Otherwise, well, we always, anyway, just update, right? I mean, easy peasy. It's just that I was just being lazy peasy. Ooh, wow. I'm like, man, I really thought this was an easy problem. Or not easy, but just like, you know, but clearly not. Apparently there is an answer, and I am, so sorry friends, I was very wrong on this one, clearly. Because I wrote this, And yeah, what am I doing that's so close? Because this D is too close. Okay, so here, what are the chunks? Wow, I really thought I had it, honestly. What are the chunks, right? K is equal to 4. So we do something like da. Yeah, that's the thing that I was worried about, honestly. The extra ones, right? Like how to allocate the extra ones. We have A and C may not be the best way to use this apparently. Um, hmm. And I thought that maybe you could do it that way, but yeah, again, no bueno. Instead D, because we started D here. Because we B and C, because C we did the second here, dunk dunk, right? And then D we just did dunk dunk dunk, but clearly not good. How do I fix it? I mean, the idea I think is still kind of right, but definitely in terms of the chunking. So the chunking is right, but how can we like adjust each chunk? That's crazy. I don't know. Because you can imagine yeah, B is also 3, so I don't know. Because you wrote, I did B, 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 and then C we start here, which is fine. But then now, as a result, D, we start here, but then we donk donk, right? And there's a way to go around it, but I don't know if that generalizes. This was what I was fearing. This is what I was fearing when I was kind of writing this idea. Greedy problems are so hard for me. Okay, I'm just double checking the N and the K's and stuff, even though it doesn't help that wow, maybe I shouldn't have looked at that, but the first time I did it, I also had like 8 wrong answers. So, well, hopefully we get slightly better, and instead of having 6 wrong answers, I only have 5 wrong answers because we already have 4. But okay. I don't know how you would necessarily do it. Because we know that this C, we probably want to put, the stuff there. But then how would you put the, I mean, I know that manually we can move this D, we could swap the D and the E. Right? I'm trying to think. Can you just do it in a greedy way so that it doesn't overlap? Like lap to the end. Would that ever happen? I mean, this is one of the cases where I don't know that, like there is some like weird pigeonhole thing that I'm trying to think whether applies. Like another alternative thing would be just to fill this up with like, the most common things near the front, but then would is there now? The rest doesn't matter. That's a hard one. Well, I mean, and apparently even last time when I did it, but I'm trying to think like what's a good consistent way of doing it. So the chunking is right. How can we ensure like this is pretty straightforward to do manually, but how do I like formulate this and also I thought this would be enough to Oh no, I mean, I was hoping that this would be enough, to be honest, because I mean, we kind of talked about this possibility. That I was like, this could be a thing, but hopefully there's a pigeonhole thing that kind of forces that not to be the case. All right, because we have to ABC, 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 A, and then D, 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 E, right? I guess we can always force. Okay, pigeonhole, pigeonhole, pigeonhole. Pigeonhole means that we have to figure out. I mean, it is more annoying to write, but I think as a result, the number of okay, so we have to special case the characters that have exactly n over k items. I think that's the only time that comes up, right? Because that's when the overlap or the lap around, not overlap, the lap around, the wrap around kind of causes an issue. But as a result, because of pigeonhole, you can only it always only fills up, and then the rest we just kind of go along the way maybe. So then we just kind of greedy it. Okay, fine. Let's see, right? Yeah. Okay. I have to make sure that I don't do like an n square type thing either, but I think that should be okay because we're only looping from the beginning, right? So okay. How do I want to write this? Okay, so I guess I had the for loop. The for loop is fine. So for everything, and then for everything else, it will never have a chance to wrap around. So we could just fill it out however we like, right? And here maybe we'll just keep this anyway, but maybe keep the print statement for now. But okay, so if count is greater than or equal to this, we just start from the beginning, maybe. No, I mean, we could just get a min, right? I mean, now I'm using like crazy power, but it's fine. Right? Maybe I should do. This is not clean enough. Right, something like that. And then now, min is equal to and then now we can say let's say current actually. I think this should be okay, maybe. Why? Oh, because again, pigeonhole. Did I have an if statement for this? Oh, I guess I just took it out. I guess that was like literally the one job that this does. And also, this if statement is just wrong. I think you don't need it. You can always just start from the beginning as much as you can. Maybe. I think that's how I wanted to change it anyway. Oh, wait, what? Oh, this is 4, that's why. Yeah, okay. So maybe we could just do oops. It's this thing. A, B, C, D. Okay, maybe I'm off by 1. Right? Like, yeah. Oh, well, I'm off. No. Well, maybe, but also I have to remove. That's why I forgot. Okay, we only do it after we set the character. Okay. A lot of sloppiness, but let's see, YOLO. No, wait, but I thought we had. No, wait, no, this is a different case. Yeah, wow. I am struggling clearly. Is this from here? So 2. Oh, huh. I am lost. Actually, I have no idea now, to be honest. How did this pass before? Oh, they didn't even get here. I see. Huh. I thought I could do it this way, honestly, but because we want to start at the beginning if it's whatever, but yeah, because the AA and then BB, but then now you have CC that fits. What we want is actually have B here, but which is, the last album would have handled this, but yeah, I think I only want. How would I do both? That's why I had the if statement here initially, but I was hoping that this wouldn't affect this thing. But how do I do both? And also, no. If I did B here, no, B here, C should be okay. So, I mean, it's not this idea, but it's fine. Am I missing something? I mean, I got 8 wrong answers last time or whatever, so I guess I probably didn't miss anything obvious, but it's just a very hard problem. I mean, I only want this to go from the min if this doesn't, right? So otherwise, how do you want to do it, Larry? How do you want to do it? What is the magical statement? Because so we only want stuff to go from the beginning, but how do we do this round robin thing if because this always throws up at the beginning too much, right? That's the problem. Man, I really have no idea. / no patient, perhaps. Greedy palms are the worst. could I be doing this all wrong? Because the thing is that like I want to do like both these ideas independently make sense, but I don't know the case that separates them because there is like a case or like how to combine them in a way that is good. Maybe not this one actually, because this is just I meant like the old one. Yeah, this one idea. So they're like they kind of like some combination of these two works. I don't know how to differentiate them. I mean, maybe I could just do both. Let's YOLO try. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's just call. I don't know if this works, by the way, but but that would be interesting if it, because I'm not oh, actually, I don't know. I mean, maybe I get lucky and it works, but I'm not very confident to be honest, because I think that would just be nuts. But I don't know how to do it necessarily, and that is the biggest issue. Right, so then now, something like this, you know. And I don't know. I'm gonna YOLO submit just because I'm lazy. But yeah, I don't know. What did I do last time? But also, I did it, friends. I only got 6 wrong answers this time instead of 6 submissions, 5 wrong answers, and not 6 wrong answers. What did I do last time? Some heap deck thing, huh? I'll have to look at this. This looks crazy. Like maybe I do some maths on groups and stuff, and I don't know. And there's some like pictures. I don't know. But today, however crazy this is, this at least seems like the former Larry had some consistent idea. Today I just kind of, I don't know. But you know what? You know what they say. If it works and it's stupid, it is not that stupid. You know. I'm standing by it for now, because I want to take a nap. Thanks for watching. I mean, everything is. Oh, this is not true. I was gonna say everything's linear-ish. I think this. This one is linear-ish. Oh no, this is sorting. I forgot. Oh, but no, this is a quote-unquote linear sort because it's sorting on the frequency table. So this is everything else is linear-ish, right? So this is like alphabet. Is what I mean. Oh, alpha times alpha. Oh, alpha log alpha. Everything else is linear. This is also the case up until the sorted list. So that makes it n log n. So it's going to still be n log n, but I don't know. Look, greedy problems are hard. Apologies if you're looking here for an in-depth explanation but not getting it, because I gave you like 2 ideas and I don't honestly, you know, and this is just like a truth you know, war behind the scenes kind of thing where like I don't know how to do it, so I was just trying to hoping that what, you know, this would work. Like as I was saying for a little bit, right? Like I knew that the combination of them works, but I didn't know how to do like if something like this, use this. If something else or else would do this, I didn't know how to do it, so I kind of just did both apparently, and it was fine. It looks like I did some heap thing in the past. I have to kind of watch that video, and I urge that if you're watching here so far, my apologies, but also maybe urge that video, watch that video. Don't know. I mean, I guess the heap idea makes sense, but I don't. I don't know what this. What's I? I mean, I know what I is, I suppose. Oh, I see what they're doing. This is basically just doing the requirements one by one. So you have a heap of 26 characters. That's a hard solution. Maybe I guess I kind of have this idea, but yeah, you do it. This is the earliest you can do it. I imagine this is the earliest you can do it. This is, and the rest is just kind of, this is the actual character, and this is the count you have left, so that you can decrement somewhere. Yeah, this is pretty good actually, but again, I mean, yeah, but I don't even know how to prove that necessarily, right? How did, like, what was one of the wrong answer types? This is a crazy bit, and yeah, I did some. Oh, I guess this is closest to the way that I did it today. And apparently French I just did, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But yeah, my apologies. This is a ridiculous problem. But I mean, but maybe doable, just maybe not by me. So yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy to your mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.